All right, today we will finish up the problem solving of ratios. Sam had some U.S. and foreign stamps. The ratio of the number of U.S. stamps to the number of foreign stamps was 3 to 4. He bought 21 more U.S. stamps and the ratio became 9 to 8. So once again, I would suggest starting off by drawing a picture. So here's my ratio of 3 to 4. And it says that Sam then bought 21 more U.S. stamps and the ratio became 9 to 8. So with this one, the actual number of foreign stamps does not change because he doesn't buy any more. He doesn't get rid of any. So the number of foreign stamps he had at the beginning is the same as what he has at the end. And so since the actual number does not change, we have to look at our ratios and see if we can make some adjustments, which we can. So in the first ratio, 4 represents the foreign stamps, and in the second ratio, 8 represents the foreign stamps. Well, 4 times 2 is 8, so what we want to do is we want to take this initial ratio and write an equivalent ratio to that, and that equivalent ratio would be 6 to 8. So I'm going to come down to my picture, and I'm going to make that adjustment to my picture. So there's 3, 4, 5, 6, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, after he bought more U.S. stamps, so the actual number of U.S. stamps is going to change, and the ratio is now 9 to 8. Well, right now my ratio is 6 to 8, so to make it 9 to 8, I need to put 3 more on. And you'll notice I put 3 red triangles on. I want to do something to make that addition stand out. So I know that wasn't there originally. Well, he bought 21 more U.S. stamps. So these 3 triangles that I put on represent those 21 stamps that he bought. So I want to take 21 divided by 3, and that tells me that each section, each box that I drew is worth 7 stamps. So to find out how many foreign stamps Sam has, there are 8 boxes here. Each box is worth 7, so 8 times 7 is 56. And then how many U.S. stamps did Sam have in the end? Well, there are 9 sections there. Each section's worth 7. 9 times 7 is 63 stamps. Claire keeps some green and red plates in a cabinet. The ratio of the number of green plates, the number of red plates, is 2 to 1. So green to red is 2 to 1. She adds 18 more red plates in the cabinet. So since she adds 18 more red, the actual number of green does not change. So in the first ratio, green is 2. In the second ratio, it's 4. Well, 2 times 2 is 4. So I'm going to take this initial ratio and I'm going to convert it to 4 to 2. So I'm going to come down to my picture and make that adjustment. She adds 18 more red plates and the ratio becomes 4 to 5. Well, in order for it to become 4 to 5, I need to put 3 more on. And again, I want to do something different. So maybe make it a different shape, a different color, something to make it stand out. Well, these 3 red triangles that I put on represent the 18 plates that she added. So I take 18 divided by 3 to get 6. So to find out how many green plates there are in the cabinet, there are 4 circles. Each circle is worth 6. 4 times 6 is 24. Excuse me. And then how many red plates are there in the cabinet in the end? There are 5 sections. Each section is worth 6. 5 times 6 is 30. In a music room, the ratio of the number of clarinets to the number of flutes was 3 to 4. So clarinets to flutes. After the school bought another 24 flutes, the ratio became 3 to 8. So since the school bought more flutes, the actual number of clarinets does not change. So clarinets are represented by the 3 in this ratio, and they're represented by the 3 in that ratio. So in this situation, we don't need to make any type of adjustment to that initial ratio. But we do need to make it convert it from 3 to 4 to 3 to 8. Well, that means we just got to put 4 more on here. Those 4 represent the 24 flutes that were bought. So 24 divided by 4 is 6. And to find out how many clarinets there were in the music room, we take 3 times 6 and get 18 clarinets. Excuse me. And finally, the ratio of the number of men to the number of women on a bus was 2 to 3. So men to women was 2 to 3. At a bus stop, 4 women got off, and the ratio became 4 to 5. So since 4 women got off, the actual number of men does not change. Well, in this ratio, men is represented by the 2. In this ratio, it's a 4. So we're going to take this 2 to 3, and we're going to convert it to 4 to 6. So I make the adjustment on my picture. And it says 4 women got off the bus. That means they're leaving. That means they're going away. And the ratio became 4 to 5. Well, in order to get that ratio from 4 to 6 to 4 to 5, we take one of the women off, one set of women off the bus. That one set is equal to 4 women. So to find how many men there were on the bus, we take 4 times 4 to get 16 men. And how many women were on the bus in the end? There are 5 sets, 4 in each set, for a total of 20. And that's all for today's lesson. As always, I hope this helped.